There you go. Welcome to another Clay Tall Stories video. You can see we've got the Prowler 13 on top of the roof there, and next to it another kayak. I don't know what brand it is. I bought it off my mate Simon so I could take out my patrons and my kids and friends and anybody that come to stay. So I've always got a kayak to go fishing with. We're going to head out and we're going to go straight out the front here at the entrance out to sea. It's about 6:45 tonight and it's going to get dark around about 8:30. We're going to come back in the dark, so I won't be able to film coming back in, but the idea is to use the tide to get out, and as the tide comes back in, come back up in. I'm going to be fishing with the junkie jigs and Jona's going to be using bait. We're going to change it round. There's no snapper being caught out there, well, not much that we've heard of. We're going to see if there's anything in the water. See how we get on, and I'll take the GoPro for the ride, so join us. Hold on, you got it. Your white bait down there by the looks of it. Just down here, look. Yeah, white bait coming up. Run to it. Really don't know how this is going to roll, this one. No one's been catching any out here. We're going out at a mad hour at 7 o'clock now, so it's going to be dark probably another couple of hours. I drink a whiskey with my friends after we've been hunting in the weekend. So there's a kahawai working out here, but I don't think I'm going to get him. He's been and gone, and the wind has come up. You can probably hear it blowing on my camera. Not ideal. No, okay, I'll carry on. I drink a whiskey while I'm singing on my guitar, sitting on the porch underneath the stars. I drink a whiskey when I'm with my girl. She's my love, oh fucking world. What's going on, son? That is good. What is it, a kahawai, is it? Or a snapper? Yeah. Oh, nice going. Do you need help? Might be quite a good fish, eh? Oh, he's got a long rod for the bloody kayak. Oh, good going, son. Nice going. So we're out here and just we thought we weren't going to catch anything. Yeah, I hooked into a kahawai right out here. It's just saying, Dad, I need to tie up to you, and next minute, bang, he got hit. The forecast was that the wind was going to drop, but it's actually done the opposite. It's come up. We've got white caps out in front of us. I just got swamped. And where are you, son? Are you still tied to me, son? Yeah, you need to disconnect because you're pulling me, and we're gonna arse over soon if we don't turn this thing around and get in. Is my beacon light still flashing?
Yeah, your beacon light's still good.
Good. Oh, at least something's working. All right. Okay. Yeah, not ideal at all.
Yeah, you can.
So Jona's got one fish. You good, son?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get the anchor up and we'll go back in. Oh, it's a bastard because we come a long way out here to go fishing, but Jona has got one kahawai, so we've got something to cook up when we get back home. So we'll turn around. Now it'll be interesting going across the bar on this because we've still got the tide going out, son.
Yeah.
Be hard yakka. Lost my fucking rudder at the wrong time right now. Just snapped. Fuck's sakes. Not good. Not good at all. Oh shit. Fuck me. Got no steerage on this thing. Shit, a fucking brick. Worst time to lose my rudder. Fuck it. Oh, cunt you. Got no steerage. Well, that was an adventure. Oh, jeez. Cramp. Cramp in my legs. Bloody hell. We're back in and that was an adventure. It was pretty crazy, all for one kahawai, but hey, I'm glad we did it because we were both a little bit unmotivated and we said, yeah, let's get out there and do something. So we did, and we come in, all right, got a fish. And now we're gonna go home and have a shower. And I think tomorrow we're gonna cook that up for lunch. So it was a bit hairy out at sea last night. The reason we went out late, some of you might have been asking why go out in the dark, was the best fishing times with the moon and everything was 6 to 8:30. So that's why we went out. But the weather forecast was the wind was supposed to drop around 7. It did exactly the opposite. And then after he got a fish, I said, look, we're gonna call it quits because there's some white caps out there and it's looking like the wind's come up more. And as I came in on the bar, what happened was I lost my steering. This here. So this is just floating around loose. That's actually supposed to be like controlled by the feet up here. You can see when it's broken off there. It's snapped right off. Yeah, it's not the first time it's snapped, but in the situation you can see it's snapped there. So this stuff is actually it's getting worn. It's broken there. It's broken there. So the other thing too was I'm using a new GoPro, using the Hero 9. And when I looked at the footage afterwards, all you could see was my feet in the kayak. It didn't show the sea, anything around, because I haven't got the settings right, because it's a little bit different to the other GoPros, which I'm still learning how to use. So that's where we're at with that. What we are going to do now is we're going to eat, because it's late in the day. We haven't eaten all day. We've got a fish to eat, so we're going to cook that up and eat it. He thinks we're going for a hunt. He's jumped up there. We ain't going for a hunt, mate. We're going to cook fish. So here's our kahawai, and it's still ungutted and just bled and not even gilled. Normally we'd clean it out, but we had a bit on our plate last night, and that's okay. It's not going to kill us. This is an open nail filleting knife which was gifted to me by Jerry. I haven't used it, I haven't tried one, so I wanted to actually try it on this fish just for the first time to see what it's like. Bigsy, did you do that? Eh? Oh no. Bigsy's taken one of my fins. Oh, my wings down, and this. Yeah, mate, that'll make the cat shine. That's what we got. We would have had 2 of those, but somebody stole one, didn't they, Bigsy? That's right. Okay, son. Oh yeah. Well, that's ornamental. Put it somewhere where it doesn't. Yeah, oh, you got some beer with you. Yeah. So Yoda's got a beer. It's not a dark beer. What sort of beer is it, son?
An ale.
An ale. Ideally, you want a sort of a dark beer, but hey, we'll go with what we've got.
With rata, honey, and ginger.
This is going to be interesting. Can you imagine that with fish or not? Should we be creative and try it, or do you think it's not worth risking it? What do you guys reckon? Should we try rata honey with ginger or not? You're saying yes. Yeah, they're saying yes.
Okay.
They want to see us fail. Are you prepared to fail? Okay, on one condition, that if we fail, we still eat it. Okay, but we're going to try something new. This is how you learn to create new things or not. So I always experiment on my children first. Is that fair comment, son?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've got our flare and Jona's just been outside. So I suppose, what do you reckon there, son? About a cup of flare?
Probably, yeah.
Heaps, eh? Got that in there, and my son's been out to get some... Is this dill or is this fennel? Yeah, it's dill. Was that growing in the, where the eggs are? That's nice.
It might be fennel.
That's fennel. Yeah. So there's a little tray out there, like there's the propagating box, and there's an egg container in there.
Oh, okay.
And it's growing in that. So it's a lot finer. That's fennel. That would have been shit. I've just popped the top of this beer. Fuck, that's horrible. Warm beer. And that's horrible. Why is your beer warm? It's been sitting in the car a week. Right. Well, I can't think of anything better than this beer than to go straight into here for our batter. We're going to give that a mix in with the flour. Jeez, it's rough. Good.
A bit more.
Yeah, it should be pretty good. Okay, smash an egg in there, son. Or two. Commit to it. If you don't commit to it, you get shelled. Is that egg alright, or is it rotten? Oh, dear. It's got a bit of something in it, and it's got an interesting different colour to egg. Should be.
Yes.
We're now going to extract the egg from there because we don't trust it. It looks dodgy as fuck, to be honest. We're going to try and save it. We need a big spoon. Right, Operation Egg Removal. Well, we're not going to get all the egg out, son. This is going to be really dodgy, very dodgy. The whole thing's been dodgy. Going out to sea was dodgy. Here's one, son. Crank that into a cut. From going fishing to nearly losing the boat and the sea losing my rudder, everything's been dodgy about making this fish. So the thing is, when you live off everything you've got, you don't buy stuff from the shop and everything. Nothing's quality controlled. Nothing's tested. You're basically doing what you can. And that's a good egg. Okay. We're going to mix that one on with the partly rotten one. Let's stir that in. You want to give it a good stir, son? Cool. Keep going until it's like all the same colour. That is dill. Jona picked that out of the garden. It looks a little bit like fennel, but it is dill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finely chop that and I'm going to mix it up with these guys here. My spring onion. Dill goes well with fish. So while I'm cutting up the garlic, Jona is putting some lard in the wok, and I'm going to heat that up, and we're going to add a little bit of olive oil to it as well. Be a mixture. While it's melting, I'm just going to add just a little bit of olive oil, not much. I'm doing a sprinkle of salt just over these pieces of fish. I'm mixing my garlic, my onion, my dill all together like this. So the fat is smoking, that's a good sign. Now we're going to get really messy, like real messy. Straight in there like that. Messy as, bro. And then straight in there. Yes. One at a time. Smells great. Not going to give it too long. And into the fish plate to rest. Well, as usual, we're experimenting, so we don't know how it's going to taste. So we're going to experiment on it, but I've got to tell you, it looks like a fish. Look, it's even got an eye on it. Can you see a fish in that? See a fish in that, son? See its eye?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to eat half, and I'm not going to tell my son what it's like, and he's going to eat the other half. It's very hot, so I won't blow on it because you're going to be eating it, but I'm going to like scoff half it down. Interesting batter, eh? You can taste the honey, but it's not bad. It's nice. More salt?
I reckon it's alright for salt.
So that was one done with the herbs together. Should we do one with the herbs separate and see what that's like? Like, first we'll put some of this stuff here in. Like that. Then into the mix. And then put our stuff on afterwards. Like, I don't know. Try that as an experiment. So what it's going to do. I think it looks better that way than how I did it. Do you? So what we're going to do now is we're just going to try it with like this, with that and a bit of the herbs on top like that. Have a piece. Oh. Way better. Hey. I'm glad I didn't mix all that in the batter first, because the fresh herbs against the fat in the batter just go boof in your mouth. Do we need more salt on that a little bit or not? Or was it okay? I like this.
Maybe just a tiny bit.
Tiny bit, yeah. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to play around a wee bit. Well, that's nice. That's really nice. So really, really nice, but we're missing at least one ingredient, possibly two, of which my son is going to go and get and bring back into the house truck here. And we're going to add it and then we're going to try it, but definitely want to cook these guys first in the batter and then have your herbs and fresh cut onion and garlic with it. It just complements it so nice. So I'm making sure these guys are all separate in the pan, they're not touching each other when they're frying, that way you get the maximum heat. How you going, Ross? Up here in the house truck, mate. Just cooking our lunch. So Ross has just rocked up to see us. Oh, I can't stop right now, mate. I'm just in the middle of cooking a feed. Don't want to be rude, but it's all happening. Pretty bloody good too. How you going, young man?
Oh, not too bad.
Not too bad. Good to see you.
I can stand up and I can walk a few paces without a stick.
That's something, eh?
Yeah, it is. Getting better all the time.
Bloody good.
Pain level's gone right down.
Good one. Yeah. That's what we want to hear. I'm just in the middle of cooking fish, so I've got to keep going, but make yourself at home.
No, I was just coming in. I was going to get my tomato plants. I was going to bring you some, but I only managed to get 6 plants. I was going to get 50. And
I've got plenty of plants.
yeah,
Don't need any.
These are the other capris.
Oh, yep. Yeah, okay.
Oh, never do it.
Yeah, no, I've got loads. Yeah. I'll keep going because I've got to keep this fish going.
Don't burn.
Yep. No, I don't want to burn it. You don't want to overcook fish. Normally I'd spend a bit of time, make Ross a cup of tea, but right in the middle of cooking, can't really stop what we're doing with fish. Oh, Bigsy's down here trying to get on the act. What is it, son?
I don't know.
You don't know? Is it?
That's what it smells like.
Looks like a lemon.
It's not a lemon.
Lime, is it? What do you guys reckon that is? Mmm. It's actually nice. I don't know what it is. Okay. So the missing ingredient was pepper. Yona's putting some on. I reckon there'll be enough some. And let's try it. Bit of fresh herbs, bit of fish. Really is good, eh? Pepper made a big difference, didn't it? So Jona said to me, yeah, pepper is missing. It's funny, one little ingredient makes a huge difference to the whole lot. If you get a bit of that herbs with it, and you get a bit of garlic in that there, it's really yummy. We would have had 2 wings, but as you know, a certain dog destroyed one. That's how much fish we lost because of it. What's that, son?
It's very dry.
Oh, we're not getting juice out of it?
No.
Can you squeeze any out of it?
No.
Oh, that's a fail.
A seed.
Okay, we failed on the lemon. Apart from that, I think it was a success. That's yummy. Just take as much as you want. You're gonna try that, are you?
I'm just gonna put
that on there. Is it gonna work? I'm interested to know. I personally think that you can't succeed, son, but tell me what that tastes like. A bit of lemon, okay. You're adding more for a piece of fish. Can you taste that in there or not? Better?
Taste it.
Okay, any better? Nah.
No.
Nah. Okay. Yum. That was our fishing video. Good luck with your own fishing, experimentation of cooking. I think with summer coming on here, well, no, I know with summer coming on here in New Zealand, we're going to be doing a shitload of fishing because it's too hot to run the dogs and hunt now. Somebody commented about my hygiene standards of my cooking not being very good, and I totally agree with you. They could be better. But I've never got sick from cooking my own food, ever. And my children haven't either. But you are right, I could do better. So thanks for pulling me up on that. Will I do better in the future? Probably not. Be good, can't be good. Be careful. We'll see you in the next one.
The storm, it is over. I'm pulling out to sea in my father's kayak to catch and fish for tea. I'm paddling, I'm moving. Seems like a hell of a ride. Out on the water now, come with me, mate. The weather is kind, the sea she is fine. The belly is down, now we just need fish on that line. I caught enough to take my